How's it going, guys? Cour here. We're back yet again to discuss the early previews for Bleach: The Thousand Year Blood War episode 32, titled The Holy Newborn. Surprisingly, there's not much leaks for this episode. It is going to be a very dialogue, story-driven episode. It's not going to be much action or a lot of fight scenes going on, unless they surprise us and do an anime-only scene, which they could, because according to the anime stuff, there's one particular name got me very curious and interested in seeing what they're trying to do this episode. Like, why is this particular animator on board? First, we're gonna go through the synopsis. So, by the way, this synopsis is Google Translate, so this might be a bit iffy. Might be some inconsistency here. The Shinigami tries to rebuild their system and launch a counterattack, but as if to mock them, the cityscape of the invisible empire that covered the Soul Side peels away and rises up. Meanwhile, Ichigo is reunited with Nelliel and grimmjow Jaggerjax, such a sick name, with whom we fought our fierce battle in the past. They are joined by Fullbringers Ruruka and Yukio. Each and his friends head back to the Soul King's palace to launch a surprise attack to Yuha. So basically it's like Operation Hunter Hunter, or the Chimera Ants, when they try to infiltrate the castle. It's crazy to me that actually spoiled as Fullbringers. They just literally just say Ruruka and Yukio. Same with Nell. We will go through the screenshots because one of them is actually second best girl for me. Unomoma supremacy with number one. So basically it looks like they're gonna do a sneak attack. They didn't say anything about Yhwach because I thought this was gonna be like more of his origins, his story. I remember Ichigo went through the Soul King's training, the Izura Sando as Ichigo likes to call it. There's a feeling on mine that we're gonna actually go through Soul King's past and go through what the Izura Sando or that training is. What's the meaning? Yuha's story, his actual story. I know we've seen a glimpse of Yuha when he's a kid and how he grows up and all that stuff, but we need a proper in-depth story of him, especially when we should be seeing the Almighty here. I mean, not the Almighty, sorry, the Almighty plus the Soul King of Yuha. Essentially, Soul King Yuha. We're probably going to see the actual design of him and how he looks. I really want to see how they do the eyes effects. I don't know what color is going to be. Some people theorizing yellow because that one color page that TYBW did back in the day. I feel like it's going to be black and white, because this theme of this season, this core has been black and white in general. First core was pink, second core was blue. This core has been like black and white, especially according to the trailer. So I feel like it's going to be black and white. I would not like it for it to be yellow. I think yellow eyeballs is going to look a bit ugly. It's cool, the invisible empire that covered up the Soul Society and peels away and rises up. This has to be the creation of the Valvelt. I think that's the correct pronunciation. It's actually a cool ass stadium that Yuha makes. I will discuss it further very soon. But let's talk about the staff who's involved with this episode. So screenplay, Misaki Hiramatsu as always. Storyboard, Shinichiro Ueda. Is that how you say it? Ueda. Direction, Shinichiro Ueda as well. Animation director, Kumiko Hirokoshi. This is Bogan Hero. What the heck? Tomoko Hayashi, Mari Tominaga, Shangzi Huang. Which is crazy. Why is this animator on this episode? He's normally specialized in action fight centric episodes, so this is odd to me. Chief animation director Kumiko Takayanagi. Huang, incredible when it comes to fight scenes, so this is weird. Still do not have too high expectations unless they do anime only scenes, because it would be cool to have grimmjow fighting Ichigo. Some people are theorizing that. I think the cool thing about that, it might show grimmjow's strength plus give him more screen time. You can test each other to see if grimmjow can hold against his own. But I don't think they'll do that because I feel like Ichigo needs a break. This guy's been bullied a lot recently with Yuha's fight, Uryu's fight, Soul King's death. So I don't think they will go for that approach. But I would accept it if they do that. I would love to see that. So Huang did some of these shots right here. I don't want to go through them because there's going to be a lot of copyright issues. Plus, I don't think there's going to be a lot of action in this episode. I don't believe there will be. So I don't really need to show a lot of his animation. But look at his resume. Black Myth Wukong, I have not seen the scenes yet because I'm still playing it, so I don't get spoiled. I've seen the talks on the street. People saying Black Myth Wukong has some incredible action scenes in the 2D animation. Of course, we've seen the Boruto animation, the best of Boruto animation, should I say. And he also helped with Hades, that's a surprise, I didn't know that. Hades have some very good 2D animation going on. So Ueda is back. Apparently he or she did the penultimate episode, so the second to last episode of Cour 2, which was the Zero Squad versus the Warrior Gods. And that had very good choreography and motion and new scenes, a lot of new scenes in that episode. So Ueda did some of the action set pieces in episode 25. Interesting. Yeah, that's a very good sign because this episode was very good, I remember this. Oh, that's where the Australian happened as well. So Shinichiro Ueda was also the episode director of Born in the Dark, Heart of Wolf, and The Master. Interesting, those are very good episodes from Cour 2. Actually, Born in the Dark was Cour 1. That was one of my favorite episodes, in fact. So it's very good staff listing here. Again, it's very weird that Shangji Huang's in this. I mean, I'll take it, but I swear we need this guy more on the more priority episodes, the more crazy fights, because after this episode, after episode 32, is just non-stop action. There's not gonna be no breathing room anymore, just fights after fights after fights until the end game. Literally after this episode's end game, it's the last act of Bleach. So 32, for me, I swear it's gonna be very slower pace, story driven, so it's a bit odd why we got some action directors here. It's also a good sign because we might get some fights in this episode somehow, though I doubt it. Alright, let's go through the preview images now. So this is all that we saw in the opening. This is what helps them transport them, the Shinigamis, to the Soul Palace, which does turn into the Valvelts, or the new Soul Palace that Yuha makes. It's cool to see this back. I thought they might exclude this. Even though they did show an opening, I thought they might exclude it because they did show the portal at the end of episode 31. So this is good that it's here. But the orb is still here with the orange glow. Looks cool. Looks nice as ever. Red sky is still, so the Valvelt isn't formed yet. Then we got Ichigo and the gang. And look behind them. It looks, I don't know if it's concrete wall or we're in Yukio dimension. I can't tell which one. But they look focused as ever. They look tapped in, yo. They're like, yo, we gotta infiltrate and do a counterattack. They're probably discussing the plans of action here and what they decide to do. A very serious moment here. You can tell no one's smiling. It's not laughing matter. I got my boy Grimmjow, Grimmjow Jaggerjack. Still have the scar. I can see the scar across his chest there. And I'm not gonna lie, Grimmjow looks so good in his art style. He looks perfect. I mean, the key visual they released early before Cour 3 even started. I was like, yeah, Grimmjow looks perfect in his art style. But I'm glad he is here. He looks sick as always. His new style looks dope as well, so I can't wait to see that. I just can't wait to see the Grimmjow and Ichigo interaction. Their discussion, their dialogue is gonna be so hilarious and fun to see. And it's nice to see he has this smirky, cheeky ass smile, like he's tempting Ichigo already. And I want to talk about this. This is the best preview image, easily. They actually showed Nelliel, my second favorite Bleach female, and we got an adult form, and look how good she looks. She looks freaking glamorous. What the frick? The shading, the art style, the art in general, she looks stunning. She looks perfectly well visualized in the art style. I can tell already the anime is gonna hate animate her because there's so much like intricacy with her design, with the horns and her new outfit. Her new outfit is sick. I think a lot of people are gonna love her new outfit. But look at the shading, man. This is what I wanted more for a lot of characters, the shading. Look at the hair. It's not just one tone, because look at Grimmjow here. It's most like 2 shades and that's about it. Maybe 3. But here, her hair is on point here. Whatever shampoo she's using, I need that because shit is shining here. But this is the first time we've seen Nelliel since the fight against Kyuge Oppai, or Oppai, I don't know how you pronounce it, back in Hueco Mundo. And that was baby Nelliel, so this has been a while. It's been like 2 years since we've seen her. And this is the first time we've seen adult Nell since the Ronka arc. So it's been even longer since we'd seen this form, to be specific. She looks sick, man, I'm not gonna lie. She actually looks mad. Look at the difference, look at the contrast between this panel and this panel. Like, they put way more love and care to her scenes. It makes sense though, this is probably her first reintroduction. But it's still crazy to me just spoiling it in the preview images. And the final preview, Drugam, there's not much we can discuss about this. It's just Drugam as always, looking pretty as always. I swear most Drugam shots, they go ham on him. I don't know why, they always make him perfect. They always make him look way too clean. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a lot of the budget every time he appears on screen. Now I'm thinking about it, Nelliel isn't really a spoiler because we did see her in the early preview trailer. I'll show it somewhere. They showed her, Riruka, and Yukio. We're definitely going to see those shots in this episode. I wonder how Yukio's dimension is going to look. Also, the Valvelts. I can't wait for that because I want to see how it looks. Pan's going to look very video game-esque, like 3D animated, which I don't mind. It might look cool depending on how they do it. But the best thing about the Valvelt is I finally the red sky is going to go away. I didn't mind the red sky at first, but I'm tired of it. They get kind of lazy with how they do red highlights around the characters. That it looks a bit lazy. It makes some of the characters look a bit off and look cheap at times, not always. So shots like this when there's no red highlights, they look good. If they go with the first preview trailer ever, this was a while ago. The previous trailer showed the sky is black. Full on black, and they have like a purple hue going on or highlights around the characters. This looks so much better. If they go for this, I'm not complaining. This looks perfect, but this is an early preview. It might not look like this. I wouldn't be surprised if Valvelt go for this approach when it comes to lighting, which I would rather prefer. So we may see the Valvelt at the end of this episode. It would be cool if we do. And this is how it looks. It looks like a Quincy pendant, as it kind of should. I can't wait for this. Let's see how they do the sky. It might not be black because the early preview is an early preview. That's just like a placeholder. We don't know for sure if it's going black sky. I would like it because they make it very intense feeling up there. Because Soul Palace right now is such a blue, bright ass sky. And it goes from blue to black. That's a huge contrast, and it'll make it feel like the end of times. And it's something that Yuha would do, especially how the Quincy realm is. It looks very dark in general. But according to ViaTrent, Valvelt in anime will be like an open world game style area. The 2D world is drawn out to where camera moments can be done freely without much restrictions. It'll be very high detailed. I don't know if this is going to be true, but I wouldn't be surprised if it is. They also implemented live 2D animation style to this. Apparently that's like a new technology they're going for this season and going forth. I think Taguchi did tease the live 2D animation style in one of his interviews. It will appear from episode 32, so okay, so we might see this in this episode. Credit to this user, but he or she actually did a full visualization of what's to come and what's the matchup's going to be like, and the places. It seems like there'll probably be some inaccuracies here, but this is a kind of a good idea to what's to come. And look how crazy this is going to be. This is a proper war. This is proper fights. The big dogs are fighting as well. So I can't wait for Yuha to, you know, set the stage. The stage is set like some fighting games, Tekken stage going on. And all these guys are gonna be scrapping. I can't wait. So this is a teaser of what fights are coming up, what big fights are coming up. And I believe half of these will be shown in this core. This gives me One Piece vibes. Like in One Piece, they tend to show the map of the island and where people are at and where they're fighting. It'd be cool to do that in the Thousand Blood War. I wouldn't mind it. Credit to this artist. But their dynamic better be something like this. They're always, to me, felt like they had like a brother-sister relationship. This sibling dynamic. Nelliel always feels like the older sister to Grimmjow being a younger brother. And if we go according to our rank arc, Nelliel is stronger. She is ranked higher than Grimmjow. Her old number, that is. But I think after the training, because Grimmjow did train with Urahara, I think after training, I think Grimmjow is stronger in the Thousand Blood War. Please give these two more shine, more shots, more fight scenes, more contribution, because their contribution is so little. They don't do much. Especially Nelliel. At least Grimmjow does kind of like a big moments, but Nelliel has a very small amount of scenes, especially the outfits. How are you going to give these guys crazy sick ass outfits and do nothing with it? But I have faith in Animators, the team, TYBW, that they will do these two justice. Before I wrap up the video, I want to give a shout out to ViaTrent. This account I tend to go for like leaks and to get like a better idea of what's to come. He also does animation as he is an animation student, and as someone that loves to draw myself, this is dope. I bet see you work in the TYBW anime in the future. So that's all the previews we have available to us, so I'll leave it with Nell. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and have a look at my other videos. I do a lot of games and anime content, mainly Bleach right now. It's literally my #1 anime of all time. But until the episode reaction, I'll catch you guys later. See ya.